Impacted by these storms, the Northeast was slammed over the weekend. Heavy snow and high winds created hazardous conditions on major highways like I-90 just outside Boston, littered with jackknife trucks and cars spinning off the road. More than a foot of snow in some places, making that the first major snowfall there in 2 years. And in the south tonight, a high risk of flash flooding as heavy rain and winds are expected. Large hail, even a chance of tornadoes could hit late into the night and into Tuesday from Houston to Tallahassee. And yet another storm strengthening in the west and expected to hit much of the country by midweek. New here at noon, a woman is behind bars charged with a violent home invasion in Valley Station. It happened Friday night and an 82-year-old woman was badly hurt. Police say the suspect, 30-year-old Jamara Andrea Curtin, admitted to 2 other home invasions as well. But we do want to warn you, the images you're about to see are extremely graphic. Police say the 82-year-old woman called 911 after she said a man had broken into her home, stole valuable items and assaulted her. She suffered severe injuries and was hospitalized, and LMPD shared these images of the suspect over the weekend, and you can see the person carrying what's believed to be a hatchet and a crowbar while checking door handles and other homes and the garages in that area.
We're talking about an elderly neighborhood who are totally defenseless against that kind of crime. When somebody does that, you know, where's the humanity? I mean, you don't do that to people. It's just gut-wrenching.
Curtin is charged with 3 counts of robbery in relation to this home invasion and the 2 others. The parking lot outside that Middletown Walmart is back open this afternoon after a man drove his car into the wine and spirits entrance and barricaded himself inside that building. It happened just around about 4:15 this morning. LMPD and Middletown police officers made contact with the man believed to be having a mental crisis and confirmed that by family. They say he refused to leave the car before putting it in reverse and making attempts to drive out. When negotiations didn't go well, police said SWAT stepped in and the man exited that car voluntarily with no use of force. He was taken to the hospital for evaluation. A Bullitt County mother accused of killing her 2 sons has new representation after a court hearing today. Police said Tiffany Lucas shot 9-year-old Jaden and 6-year-old Maurice inside their home on November 8th. During early court hearings, detectives said Lucas called what she did a mistake and that she was manipulated into doing it and influenced by the internet. We spoke with one of the boys' family members this morning who said they will be at every hearing to make sure justice is served.
And I want her to see my face every time. I want her to see our face every time she come out that courtroom. We're gonna be here. We're all affected. Like, I still cry every day.
Lucas is currently being held in the Bullitt County Jail on a $2 million bond. Right now, a Jeffersontown mother is asking for help finding her son, who she says has been missing since New Year's Eve. Claire Sloan said her 20-year-old son, Delano Ray, left their home that night to celebrate with a friend. But when she woke up on New Year's morning and still hadn't heard from him, she called the friend's mother and learned the 2 never met up.
We do want to, stay focused and what all we can do, and make sure that if there's an opportunity he can see this or he can run across one of these flyers, that he's reminded of anything that, there's a family out there, there's a lot of loved ones that we care about them, we love them.
We reached out to LMPD, which said this is a missing person unit is actively working the case. Detectives said they are aware of the attention the story is getting, but based on the information provided, they have not issued a special alert. Metro Police are investigating a deadly crash on Lower River Road near the Greenbelt Highway. It happened Sunday afternoon just after 2. A car crashed into an electrical pole, killing one of its passengers. Police said 2 others were taken to the hospital and are expected to survive. A local man shot inside a Waffle House on New Year's Day is now awake and starting to walk again. His daughter told us he's still recovering in the hospital and all vitals look good. Metro Police found him at the Valley Station Waffle House with gunshot wounds to his back and chest. According to police, 19-year-old Dominic Mack was arrested at that scene and charged with violating an emergency protective order. The judge released him from jail without bond, and that investigation continues. The American Red Cross blood supply has fallen to critically low levels while experiencing the lowest amount of donations in the last 20 years. It's caused blood banks to limit distributions of some of the most transfused blood types to local hospitals. The Red Cross says that number of people donating blood has fallen by about 40% in the last 2 decades. Nationally, it saw nearly 7,000 unit shortfalls in donations between Christmas and New Year's Day alone. Donors of all types, especially those with O blood and those giving platelets, are urged to give now. So if you give during the month of January, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win a trip for 2 to this year's Super Bowl in Las Vegas.